Hello friends, welcome to NS Academy. In this video, you can see we are going to cover percentage problems of aptitude which is being asked in SSC competition as well as in bank exams. So upon solving these problems, you can feel more confident of attending these competitive exams as well as you will come to know that how much concept you have learned. So today in this video, we are going to cover 10 such problems which has been asked, and the similar type of questions can be asked in other competitive examinations as well. Okay, so let's get started. So our first problem is, what percent of 7.2 is 6? So how to calculate this? What we can do is, what percent of 7.2 is 6? So if you would have seen my previous video, you can see we have solved many problems wherein it says, let's say 20% of 40 is equal to, and we have to find out the answer, isn't it? So I'm just recalling that previous concept quickly. So 20% means 20 by 100, of means multiplication, 40 is equal to, and upon calculation we get the answer here. So similarly, if you remember this statement, we will be able to solve this problem using this statement. Percent of a number is equal to what? Okay, so let us see now this question. What percent of? So what percent means? That is unknown. What is unknown? Percent is unknown. So let's say x percent of, x is unknown, right? What percent of? So x percent of 7.2 is 6, so equal to 6. So question says, what percent of 7.2 is 6? We have framed the equation, x percent of 7.2 is 6. So upon solving this equation, we will get the value of x, and when you get the value of x, you have to see whether it comes in option A, B, C or D. So let us solve this. So we can solve x upon 100 into 7.2 is equal to 6. This becomes x is equal to 6 into 100 upon 7.2. Okay, so if we solve this, this becomes 3, this becomes 36, then point is there, then this 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 12.1.2, 100 upon 1.2. Okay, so this can also be written as 1000 upon 12. And if we want to divide this further, you can cancel, or we can directly divide also to see what comes up here. Okay, so upon division, this is 1000, right? So 8 times it will go. $96. Okay, so which is 40, and then 40 there, then 3 times it will go 36, and then it will become 4, will give decimal over here 40. So that means 3 times once again it will go, right? So here 83.3, that means we can directly take this C as a answer. So this is our answer. For first one we have solved, and the answer is 83.33 is percent. Now let us move on to the second question. So second question says, if 30% of a number is 12.6, then the number is. So please remember the same statement here, x percent of any number is another number, right? So 30% of a number. So 30% of which number? A number, right? That means the number is unknown. 30% of x is, so is equal to 12.6. 12.6 is given. So in the first problem, if you see, the percentage was missing, that was x. Now here the number itself is missing. So 30% of x is equal to 12.6. Then the number is, so upon solving this, we will get the answer. So let's quickly solve this. So we can write like this: 30 upon 100 into x is equal to 12.6. Now x is equal to 12.6 into 100 upon 30. So hope you know this, right? We transfer this fraction to the other side of equality sign. The fraction will be reversed. So now we can cancel this 0 here, and then this 10 will be multiplied to 12.6. It becomes 126 upon 3. Decimal will go off, and with 3 if we cancel, 4 3s are 12, and then this 3 2s are 6, 42. So 42 is the answer. Let us see whether 42 is given in the option or not. 41, 51, 52, 42. So D is the correct answer for in the case of second question. So now let us solve question number 3. Question number 3 says, what will be 160% of a number whose 200% is 140? So there are two parts in this question. First part is 160% of x. Okay, we have to calculate this one. 160% of x. Okay, x is unknown. What will be 160% of a number? So 160% of x is what? That is what it is asking. Now there are two unknown here. X is also unknown, and then the answer which comes 160% of x, this is also unknown. So we cannot calculate, isn't it? If there are two unknown quantities, there should be just one unknown, like this first and second problem. So to solve this, they have given another clue, whose 200% is 140. That means if you calculate 200% of x, you will get 140. So it is giving you a clue first. Okay, see, what will be 160% of a number whose means x 200% is 140. So 200% of x is 140. This is the second part of the question. Okay, 200% is 140. 200% of what? 200% of the number. So 200% of x is 140. So we will solve this and we'll find the value of x. We'll keep this value of x here and we will find this missing number. That will be the answer. Okay, so this question is little lengthy one. Okay, so no problem, we will quickly solve this out. So 200 upon 100 into x is equal to 140. This is little lengthy, but the numbers which they have given is very easy to calculate. So x is equal to 140 into 100 upon 200. That means this both we can cancel it like this. 100 2s are 200, and then this 2 will cancel 140, which will become 70. So the value of x is 70. Now this value we will place it here. So 160 upon 100, okay, multiplied with 70. So this is gone, and then if you multiply 16 into 7, you will get the answer. So if you multiply 16 into 7, you will get the answer. So if you multiply 16 into 7, you will get the answer. 7 6 are 42, 2 4 carry forward 7 and plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. So 112. So 112, if you see here, this D, this is the fourth option is the correct answer, D, 112. Now we have solved 3 questions. Let's move on to the fourth question. So fourth question is If Ram's income is 13, this is a mixed fraction, 13 is to 1 by 3% more than that of Shyam, then how much percent is Shyam's income less than that of Ram? Okay, so here you can see there are two persons, Ram and Shyam. Ram's income is more. How much more? Ram's income is more than that of Shyam's, but how much more? So that number is not given, the percentage is given. It is more, 13 is to 1 by 3% more than that of Shyam. And how much percent, then it is asking how much percent is Shyam's income less than that of Ram. Okay, so suppose I can say my income is 10 rupees more than your income, so you how much is your income less than me? So you can say 10 only, right? So in the rupees form it might be correct, but here in percentage form it is not correct. Many people think that yes, Ram's income is 13 is to 1 by 3% more than that of Shyam, right? So Shyam's income is how much less? Same percentage is less. So that is given in the option also, you can see 25%, 13 is to 1 by 3, 40 and none. But this is definitely not the answer. It is not the same in this case or in any of these type of questions. And why it is not same, that while solving I'll explain you. Okay, so to solve this problem, I think this space is not enough, so I'll quickly rub it off and then we will solve this problem here. Let me erase this part completely. So hope you don't mind. The question number 4 we will be solving here. So I'll write here solution 4. Okay. So now it says, let us go step by step. Ram income is 13 is to 1 by 3 more than that of Shyam. So this is in percentage. So what we will do, we will assume, okay, we will assume later Shyam income be 100. If Shyam's income is 100, then therefore Ram's income will be, so 100 plus, this is percentage, right? That's why I took 100. So 100 plus 13 is to 1 by 3. So now we have both the income, Shyam as well as Ram's income. So this we will be, convert it into, so let's remove this mixed fraction. So multiply 13 into 3 plus add 1. So 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So 0 will write here, and 3, and this becomes 4. And by 3. 40 by 3. Sorry, there was just a typo, writing error. Instead of 33, I wrote 13 here. This should be same. 33 is to 1 by 3. 33 is to 1 by 3. So now let us solve this problem. So Shyam income is 100. So Ram income will be 100 plus 33 is to 1 by 3. So okay, 33 multiplied by 3 will become 99. 99 plus 1 is 100. So it is 100 by 3. So upon, if we add once again, this becomes, taking LCM, 300 plus 100 by 3 becomes 400 by 3. So 400 by 3 will be the Ram's income and Shyam income is 100. Now how much percent is Shyam's income less than that of Ram? So how much Shyam's income less? So Shyam is less, right? So Shyam's income less is equal to Ram income minus Shyam income we will do. So Ram income is 400 by 3 minus Shyam income is 100. So this will give you a value 3, 400 minus 300, which is 100 by 3. So this Shyam's income less than Ram income is 100 upon 3. So this is the number. Now this number it is asking in percentage. How much percent is Syam's income less than that of Ram? Okay. How much percent? So we have to find out the percentage of this. So when we are calculating the percentage of Syam's income less, you know the percentage formula. What do we do? Quantity upon total quantity multiplied with 100. So here we will be writing this quantity, okay, which is 100 upon 3 upon total quantity. Here we have to write. So what is the total quantity? So how much percent is Syam's income less than that of Ram? So this is the basis. So Ram income will come in a total quantity because it says less than that of Ram. So what is the Ram income? Ram income is this, we have calculated already, right? So 400 by 3 multiplied with 100. Now in the beginning I told you, I'll explain why this cannot be same. Because it cannot be same because the Ram's income is 33:1/3% more than that of Syam. More than that of Syam. So if I take the same formula, quantity upon total quantity multiplied by 100 gives us the percentage. So quantity is how much more Ram income than that of Syam. That plus total quantity is more than that of Syam. Here Syam's total income will come into 100. Okay, but this is increase in the salary. But when we are calculating this less income, the basis is given Ram. So this is Ram here, Ram's salary, right? So since this is not the same, denominator is not the same, so this answer cannot be the same. Okay, so now if we solve this, we will get the answer. So now we can solve it. 100 by 3, this is a fraction. So if we remove this, this becomes 3 upon 400 multiplied with 100. Okay, so upon removing this, fraction becomes reverse, so it will become like this. So 3 gets cancelled, okay, and this 0 gets cancelled. 4 divided by 100 divided by 4 will be 25%. So you can see here the first option, 25% is the answer in this case. That means we can say Syam's income is less than 25% less than that of Ram's income. Okay, so we have solved 4 questions. Now let us see some more questions. So here I am ready with another set of questions, friends. Let's start with question number 5. In question number 5 it says 63% of 3:4/7 is dash. Okay, so this is let's calculate this. It's very straightforward question. 63% of 3:4/7. That means 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 4 is 25/7 is what? So now again 63/100 into 25/7. Okay, now here if you see, this will go 4 times and then this becomes 63 upon 28. So we have to do the division now. 63 divided by 28, and it will go 2 times. So we can see in all the options 2 is there. Okay, so that also gives that definitely it will go 2 times, and 8 2s are 16, 56. So 13 minus 6 is 7, and this is 0. So 7 will not go 28 times. Let's remove it. So we have to give a decimal, then this becomes 0. Now 70 and 28. So if I just assume 28 as 30, so 33s are 90, which will not go, and then 3 is not there. So definitely it will go by 2 times again, not 3 times, 2 times. So 2.2 in the answer, if I see here, I am getting 2.2, right? So this will be the answer. Now I'll do the complete division and let's see 2.2. So again 56 will come, then 10 minus 6 is 4, and here 6 minus 5 is 1. Then since decimal is there, it will be 0. 5 times if we take, then 8 5s are 40, 4 and 5 2s are 10, 40. Yes, this goes completely. So 2.25, even before completing the division, we could get the answer. So that is the advantage, is when the options are given, we can not just keep on calculating, we can keep an eye on those options also, so that we can find out how at or what stage we can find out quickly that the answer is identified by us or not. Yes, so we have done question number 5. Now let us move on to the question number 6. So question number 6 is, what percentage of 3% of 5%? So this is a very unique question. If this comes, what you can do is, see, what percentage of 3% of 5%? So the shortcut method is 3 upon 5 into 100 you have to do, which you will get it 20. Okay, and then 20 into 3 is 60. So that is 60% is the answer. A is the answer. But how and why do we do 3 upon 5 into 100? So if you go in depth and you can want to see the detail, it says what percent of 3%. So for 3% we have to calculate percent out of 5%. So 3% is written as, we know 3% is written as 3 upon 100 and 5% is written as 5 upon 100, right? So we have to calculate the percentage of 3%. So we wrote 3% out of 5%. So we wrote 5%. And to calculate percentage, we know we do multiplication by 100. So I have multiplied 100. So in this, if you see, what happens is 3 by 100 multiplied with 100 upon 5 it will become, because this, the fraction which is there in the denominator will be reversed. So 100 gets cancelled and this 100 is as it is. So you can see 3 upon 5 into 100. So this is the equation I have used here. Okay, so whenever this type of question comes, directly you can write first number divided by second number multiplied with 100. Okay, so we have solved question number 6 also. Now let us see question number 7. Question number 7 says a number increased by 37 is to 1 by 2% gives 33. The number is, so the number is 27, 25, 24 or 22, which we don't know. So the number is increased by this percent gives 33. So let's assume number is x. So x is increased. So suppose x you want to increase, means you will add to x, no? Okay, I want to increase 4 by 1. So 4 plus 1 I will do, right? So I want to increase x. So x plus will do. So number is increased by, now x plus, x is increased by 37%. Okay, so it is increased by, definitely, sorry, not 37, 37 is to 1 by 2%. So 37 is to 1 by 2% of what? Of x itself, isn't it? So that means out of 100, this much is the increment number. So out of x, how much? So we have to calculate like this. Now x plus 37 is to 1 by 2% of x will give, it gives 33. So upon adding this to the x, we get 33. So we have formed the equation. Now if you solve this equation, we will get the answer. So let us quickly solve this equation. So while solving the equation, we can write x plus, then here if you remove this mixed fraction, what it will come? 2. For percentage we can write 100 into x. Okay, and then 37 into 2. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 5, and 3 is 6, 75. 75 into 75 by 2 into 10 into x is equal to 33. Okay, so now it is like this. X we can take as a common. So if you take x as a common, here 1 is left. 1 into x, x we have taken common, 1 is left. Then here x we have taken as a common. So what is left? 75 by 200, isn't it? This is left 33. Now let us add this. So if you add, it will become 200. This is 200 plus 75. 200 plus 75 is equal to 33. Okay, so I think we need to use this space. So x is equal to 33 into 200. This 200 goes here and divided by 275. Okay, so this is the final calculation. Now we just need to cancel it. So if I cancel with 5, this becomes 5 4s are 20, 40. Okay, if I cancel with 5, this becomes 5 5s are 25, and then yeah, 55. 55 5s are 275. Now I can see easily we can cancel with 11. So 11 5s are 55, 11 3s are. So this looks a little complicated, but the numbers are given such a way that easily we can calculate. Now you can see 5 40 goes 8. 8 5s are 40. Now 8 into 3. So 8 into 3 is 24. So let us see whether 24 is there in the option. Yes, it is there. So this is the answer. Okay, so just carefully we have to frame this equation in this problem, and once you are able to frame this equation, you can quickly solve it within a minute and you get the answer. Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Question number 8. Question number 8 says 40 quintals is what percent of 2 m tons? M is metric tons. Okay, so 40 quintals is what percent of 2 metric tons? Okay, so here what we are going to do is, you can see the unit is not same. Okay, since the unit is not same, we have to use this relation. I have already written here 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintals, and we have to convert, okay, either any one of them so that we get the correct answer. So let us frame the equation first, then we will do the conversion as well. Okay, so the equation comes like this. 40 quintal is what percent? This word is very important. What percent? Means the percentage is missing. So percentage is x. Let's say x percent of. Okay. Oh, what percent? Percentage is missing. I assume the percentage is x. So I wrote here x percent of. So what percent of 2 metric tons? So x percent of 2 metric tons is equal to, yes, I'm not writing anything from my side, only from the question. So x percent of what percent of 2 metric tons? X percent of 2 metric tons is equal to 40 quintals. It's given here, no? 40 quintals is, sometimes this they will give at the end, sometimes they will give in the beginning only. So 40 quintals is, 40 quintals, I'll write here Q for quintals. 40 quintals is x percent of 2 metric tons. What percent of 2 metric tons? So now, before solving this, we will convert the unit. Okay, we'll make it in the same. So since this is different unit, if you solve this, the answer won't come. So 2 metric tons and 40 quintals, which is easy to convert. You can see here 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintals. So with this we come to know that quintals is a bigger unit, metric ton is a sorry, metric ton is a bigger unit. Like 1 metric ton is made up of 10 quintals. Okay, so 2 metric ton is easy to convert. If we multiply 10 to 2 metric tons, this will get converted into quintals. Okay, so 1 metric ton is 10 quintals, so 2 metric ton is 2 into 10, that is 20 quintals. So now let's convert and write it the proper equation. X by 100 into 2, and we multiply with 10, right, to convert metric tons into quintals, is equal to 40. Now we can solve this, we'll get the answer. So you can see this will be cancelled. Okay, and this 2 we can cancel it with 5. Okay, now x is equal to 40 into 5. So x is equal to 5 4s are 20, and then 1. X is equal to 200. That means 200%, which is option C. This is the correct answer. So we have completed 8 questions. Now 2 more questions we will be doing today. Okay. So friends, here I am ready with the next set of 2 questions. Okay. So 9th question, let us solve this. It says if 15% of 40 is greater than 25% of a number by 2, then the number is out of any of these. Okay, so 15% of 40, let us just write what question says. Okay, so 15% of 40 is, I'll just write 15% of 40. So this is greater, means if you calculate this you will get some value, so that value is greater. Okay, greater than what, 25% of a number. So I'll write even this also, 25% of a number. That means it's not there, missing, it's a variable, so I'll write x. So 15% of 40 is greater, this is greater than 25% of x. Okay, how much it is greater? It is greater by 2. So if you can assume like this, if I say this is 8 and this is 6, so 8 is greater than 6 by 2, right? So we can write like this, 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. This is the equation, LHS is equal to RHS, right? So similarly we frame this equation, 15% of 40 is greater, so we'll subtract 25% of x from this, and this is greater by 2, so equal to 2 we will write. So now the equation is framed. If you solve this, you will get the answer. So let's quickly solve it out. So 15% of 40 is, you can say 15 by 100 into 40. These are easy numbers only, so we can cancel this, and then this becomes 5, this becomes 2, and 5 3s are 15, so 3 2s are 6, this is 6. Now minus 25% of x, so 25 by 100 into x is equal to 2, so this is 4 on 4 is equal to 2. Okay, so what we can do here is 6, let's bring this to this side, 6 minus 2, this is minus, if it goes that side it becomes plus, x upon 4. So 6 minus 2 is 4 is equal to, this 4 we will send it here, so 4 into 4 is equal to x. This gives us x is equal to 16. Okay, so now let's see whether 16 is there in this. Yes, the first option is 16. So this is the answer for question number 9, which we have solved. So friends, now let us solve question number 10, which is the last question also. So question number 10, you can see 12.5% of 192 is equal to 50% of question mark. So that means 50% of, we can say x. That is what we have to find out. So we'll write it as it is, 12.5% of 192 is equal to 50% of x. This is a very direct question, so we will solve it now. So it says here 12.5 upon 100 into 192 is equal to 50 upon 100 into x. Okay, so we can bring it this side because x we have to find. So I can say 50 x 100 is equal to, let's write it that side, 12.5 sorry, this is multiplication 192 upon 100. Okay, so what we can do here is this x is equal to 12.5. so I am removing the decimal from here, so it becomes 125 into 192, and since I am removing the decimal, this 100 will become 1000. 10 I have to increase here. Okay, now this 50 upon 100 will come to the RHS. It will become 100 by 50. 100 by 50. So you can see here, this is cancelled, only 10 is left. So with 5, if I have to cancel, 5 tens are 50 and 25 fives are 125. Now once again with 5 we can cancel, 5 twos are 10 and then 5. Then once again 5 twos are. So now we have only two left here. So this 2 will be cancelling here. Sorry, this 2 will be cancelling. So 9 twos are 18 and then 6, 96, and then this 2 also if you cancel, it becomes 4 twos are 8 and then 8 twos are 16, so 48. X is equal to 48. Okay, upon calculation. So you can see the 48, the first option is the answer for this 10th question, which is 48. So hope you have enjoyed solving these problems with me. These were very important questions. As I told you in the beginning, these have been asked in SSC and bank exams. Okay, so if you are enjoying this video, you can share it with your friends also. Like this video, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.